Yeah, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kutash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. Name of this lesson, it's a little quick one. I don't really have a title. I'm gonna make one when I get there and doing the lesson. But basically, what I'm gonna speak about is the next major prophecy, though. Which is what this MOTB being mandatory, man. Because we're gonna that's why we speak about the MOTB so much in GMS, man. Because this is the next major prophecy, man. The next big thing that's gonna be a domino effect, a major domino effect to this kingdom being destroyed, man. That has to be, that has to come to pass first. That has to be globally enforced throughout the whole world first before the end comes, before, Yahweh Shah makes his second return, before the World War III with the missiles being shot off, and etc., man. That has to take place first. But we in the times where that is about to take place, man. That's why we could constantly talk about it, man. Because that's what we're supposed to do at the end of the day. We're supposed to prophesy it, speak it into existence, man. That's our main agenda on the highways and hedges is to warn the people, tell the people to repent because of what's about to come. You know, but this is Revelations 3 and 10. It say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So, right, the Lord spoke about an hour of temptation that's going to come upon all the world. That Greek word world, it goes back to ointment. He talk about the actual earth, man. So this is going to be an event that's going to take place globally across the whole earth, man. In all continents. If you could understand what I'm saying. This is going to take place everywhere, man. And what it's going to be is it'll be something that's going to be mandatory. Where either you comply or you die. You know, that's why I said to try them, to tempt them. To bring a trial upon them, man. It's going to be a test for everybody on the earth. But is everybody going to die? No. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying, a lot of people is definitely going to die. And this is just going to be that draconian law that's going to be enforced to get majority of the world to comply. Because you got to think about it. Majority of the world is going to receive this tiny tech. It's going to receive this electronic device. Do you know how many people is in the world? Billions of people. So majority of those billions of people is going to have this inside them. It's going to be billions of people dying, but it's definitely still going to be billions of people on the earth taking this tiny check. But it's a Revelations 13 and 16. It say, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So there you go. It said he causeth all, man. Everybody, whether you low, whether you high, That's why, hey, that's part of the reason why they trying to get rid of the middle class, man. You either rich or you poor, man. Because it with that middle class, it's hard to divide the rich from the poor. So if you take that away, are you either rich or you poor? But moral to the story is everybody's going to be required to take this. That's why I said rich, poor, free, and bond. Whether you're in jail, whether you're walking around freely, so to speak, whether you homeless, Whether you fucking Bill Gates or somebody, man. You have to take this, you know, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So there it go. So it said, no man is going to buy or sell unless you had his mark, unless you had his tiny tech, you know. So it's basically saying it's going to be something that's going to be globally enforced, and you're not going to be able to make no transaction without having it. What do that sound like? That don't sound like a picture of fucking Jeebus. You know, that don't sound like the white woman. You know, uh, this sound like something that's gonna be enforced upon you to do. You know, this don't sound like something that's just optional. You know, it's optional to go worship a fucking image of a white man with blue hair and blue eyes. It's optional to sleep with the white woman, you know. But this, what this saying, it don't sound like it's gonna be optional, man. You know. But when you go in the word mark, what it goes into what Quran, you know, that imprinted mark, that badge is gonna show if you're a follower of the anti-Messiah, you know, something that's gonna be carved inside you. This is gonna be something that's gonna be um, 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 pricked inside you, man. Something that's gonna cut through your flesh. You know, I was going to the words, but this phone is weird. But when you go on the mark, that's the first definition. Then the second one, Karax, going to the Palisade. You know, the hypothermic needle that they're gonna use to stick the electronic device inside you. Then what? Grapho, going to records, things not to be forgotten, because all your information is going to be on that tiny tech, man. But moral to the story, whatever this MOTB is going to be, it's going to be something that's going to be enforced. And you're either going to make a choice to take it or not. This don't sound like something that's going to be optional and there's no repercussions behind it, you know? That's why he said he calls of all. He said it calls of all, everybody, and you can't make transactions. So how the fuck you gonna live in society without making transactions? Because that's all what this society is about, transactions. This is a corporate society, you know? But it say, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. Right, child size stigma, you know? Crossing the child, crossing the Lord outside. The medical field, because like I said, they're gonna use that needle and stigma, you know, pretty much just the same thing as mark, you know, that something being carved inside you, you know, use that you using that needle to cut through your flesh, that badge for the badge of um the badge of a follower of the anti-Messiah, you know. So that's what this tiny tech is going to be, and it will be made mandatory in this generation real soon, man. This ain't something that's going to happen 20, 30, 40 years from now. This is about to happen in this time period. This shit could literally start being enforced any day now. Something could crack off to cause them to come with this agenda, you know. Um, and I'm going to just get the judgment for it real quick, man, and close out. You know, this was just a quick little brief lesson on this topic, man. Because we go on this topic all the time, but we just go keep going on this topic, man. So it could kind of it could kind of pass even faster, man. The more we talk about it, the more faster we speak it to its existence, man. Even though it's on the Lord's time, of course, you know. But it's a Revelations 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation. And he shall, and look, it said if he receive it in his forehead or in his hand. Meaning what? This sound like something that's going to go inside you. This don't sound like a fucking picture, man. You know? Or this don't sound like something that you sticking your ride in. No. It said if he receive it in his forehead or in his hand. Meaning what? It's going to go inside you. Like the last verse, the last chapter, it said what? They shall receive it in their right hand or in their forehead. That's something that's going inside you. It literally said in the verse. In. Key word. In. I-N. In. That's the key word, man. But it say, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So, more to the story is, if you take this tiny tech, this electronic device, man, you know, you're cooked. Life as you know is going to be over with for you, man. And you will be destroyed in World War III. So this is going to be the judgment for taking that tiny tech. You being a casualty of war in World War III, man. That's your judgment, man. You know? So it's best not to take it if you were Israelite, or you come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But you know, you niggas gonna take it anyway, man. Because you don't worship the Lord anyway. You know, so this warning is mainly first and foremost for the elect, because the elect not gonna take it. But you other niggas, man, you know, it's gonna be the death for you, man. So with that, we will close out. Give all praise and glory to you. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Pekodash. The honor to the apostle of this great millstone as well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and Kwame Sharala.